Test, 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 test. Okay, okay. I think I should be here. Well, let's go to YouTube. Channel, view your channel videos. And there you go. Okay. Where the fuck did I end off? At 47:31. Okay. 47:31. Start of 4:08. Alright. And we go to, was it here? 4:08. Okay, let's begin, boys. Let's finish fucking Genesis, bro. Let's go. Now, after these things, Joseph was told, your father is sick. So he took him with his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And someone told Jacob and said, your son Joseph is coming to you. So Israel, straightening himself up, and sat upon his bed. And Jacob said to Joseph, the all-sufficient God appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me. And he said to me, behold, I'm going to make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make you a company of people, and will give this land to your seed after you for an everlasting possession. And now your two sons who were born to you in the land of Egypt before I came to you in Egypt are mine. Ephraim and Manasseh will be mine as Reuben and Simon are. And your offspring whom you begged after. What does begged mean? Okay. After them, whom you begged after them will be yours. They will be called by the name of their brothers in their inheritance. And for me, when I came from as for me, when I came from Padam, Rachel died to my sorrow. From Padam, Rachel died to my sorrow in the land of Canaan on the way. While there was still some distance to go to Ephrat, and I buried her there on the way to Ephrat. This is Bethlehem. Bethlehem. How to pronounce
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. Okay, Bethlehem. And when Israel saw Joseph's sons, he said, who are these? And Joseph said to his father, these are my sons whom God has given to me. And he said, bring them to me, please, that I may bless them. Now the eyes of Israel were dim with age, and he could not see, so Joseph brought them nearer to him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said to Joseph, I never expected to see your face, now God has let me see your seed too. And Joseph brought from them out from between his knees and bowed himself with his face to the ground. And Joseph took them both, Abraham in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near him. But Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it upon Ephraim's head, although he was the younger. And his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guarding his hands with insight, even though Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph and said, the God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has shepherded me all my life to this day, the angel who who has redeemed me from all evil. Bless the boys, and may my name be, named to them, and the name of my father Abraham and Isaac, and may they be teeming multitude in the midst of the earth. And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Abraham, it displeased him, and he took hold of his father's hand to remove from Abraham's head unto Manasseh's hand. And Joseph said to his father, Not so, my father, for this is the firstborn, put your right hand upon his head. But the father refused, said, I know, my son, I know. He also will become a people, and he also will be great. However, his youngest brother will be greater than he, and his seed will become a multitude of nations. And he blessed them that day, saying, By you Israel will pronounce blessings, saying, God will make you like Ephraim and like Manasseh. Thus he said Ephraim before Manasseh. Israel said to Joseph, Now I am about to die, but God will be with you and bring you again to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given you one portion more than your brothers, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow. Okay. 49 boys. Oh my god, 49. And 50. Oh my god, I actually finished this shit. And Jacob called to his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you what will happen to you. What will happen to you in the last days? Assemble yourselves and listen, all sons of Jacob. Yes, listen to Israel your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might and the first fruits of my vigor, preeminent in dignity and preeminent in power. What is preeminent? Surpassing others.
Preeminent.
Preeminent, my bad. Ebullient as my water, you will not have the preeminence because you went up to your father's bed, then you defiled it. He went up to my couch. Simon and Levi are brothers, weapons of iron are their swords. Come not into their council, O my soul, but be not unified with their assembly, O my glory. For in their anger they slew men, and in their self-will they hamstrung oxen. What is hamstrung? Cripple. It's a cool word. Oxen are like animals, right? Yeah, oxen like... Okay, bulls or something. Young male cattle, okay. Cursed be their anger, for its fierce, and their wrath, for it is cruel. And I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Judah, your brothers will praise you. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons will bow down before you. Judah is a young lion. From the prey my son will have gone up. He couches, he stretches on like a lion, and like a lioness who will rise up to him. Rose. Jesus Christ, him up. Who will rose him up? The scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until Shiloh comes, and to him shall be the obedience of the people, binding his foal to the vine, and his donkey colt to the choice vine. Binding his foal to the vine. What is foal, man? So many other words. Ah, young horse, eh? Okay. Vine, and the donkey called to the choice vine. He washed his garment in wine, and his robe in the blood of grapes, darkened his eyes with wine, and whiter his teeth with milk. Okay. Zebulun will dwell at the shore of the sea, and he will be a shore for ships, and his flank will be toward Sidon. Issachar is a strong donkey, crouching between the sheepfolds, and he saw a resting place that was good, and a land that was pleasant. And he bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a task worker to bring tribute. Dan will judge the people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan will be a serpent in the way, a viper on the path, that bites the horse heels, so that the rider falls backwards. I have waited for your salvation, O Jehovah. God riders will raid him, but he will raid at their heel. Asher's suit will be rich, and he will yield road dainties. Naphtali is a hind let loose. What is hind? Hind. An Indic language of North India. No, hind. I only hind. Especially. What is that? Situated at the back. Hind let loose. He gives beautiful words. Joseph is a fruitful bow. Man, so many unknown words. Am I special? Bow, like he bowed, like he bite, but past tense. No, never mind. It's a fucking tree. No, well, a fruitful bow. How do you even pronounce that shit?
Bow.
Ah, of course that's a bow. Obviously that's a bow, man. Shitty language, man. I hate it. A fruitful bough by a fountain. His branches run over the wall. What the fuck is this shit? Piece of I want to. I'm recording, yeah? Okay, it should be. The archers bitterly attacked him and shot at him and harassed him, but his bow remained firm, and the aims of his guns were agile by the hands of the mighty one of Jacob. From there is the shepherd of the stone of Israel. From the God of your father, who will help you, and from the all-sufficient one who will bless you, with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies beneath, blessing of the breasts and of the womb. Okay, the blessings of your father surpass the blessing of my ancestors to the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They will be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of those who was of the one who was separate from his brothers. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf, in the morning devouring the prey, in the evening dividing the spoil. Oh, these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is what their father spoke to them, and he blessed them, each one according to his blessing. He blessed them each one according to his blessing, and he charged them and said to them, I am being gathered to my people, buried with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite. How do you pronounce that shit, bro?
Hittite.
Hittite. Like Hittite. In the cave that is in the field, Machpelah, which is before Mamre in the land of Canaan, which Abraham brought along with the field from Ephron the Hittite for the possession of the burial place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife. There they buried Leah. The field and the cave that was in it purchased from the children of Het. And when Jacob had finished charging his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed and expired, and he was gathered to his people. Come on, lads. Man, sharing is pain ass, bro. Okay. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept over him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father's physicians embalmed Israel. Does embalm mean like preserve? Preserve. Okay. Okay, so we keep going. And when the days of weeping for him had passed, Joseph spoke to the house of Pharaoh, saying, I have found favor in your eyes. Please speak in the hearing of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, Now I'm about to die and make a grave which I take for myself in the land of Canaan. There shall you bury me, and therefore please let me go and bury my father. Then I will return. The Pharaoh said, Go up and bury your father, as he made you swear. Joseph went up to bury his father, and also Pharaoh went up with him, the elders of the house and with the elders of the land of Egypt. And now the house of Joseph and his brothers and his father's household, they left only their little ones, and their flocks and their herds in the land of Goshen. And chariots also went up with him, as well as horsemen, and it was very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Adand, which is beyond the Jordan, and they lament there with very great and grievous lamentation. And he observed 7 days of mourning for his father. And when the inhabitants of the land of the Canaanites saw the mourning and the threshing floor of Assad, they said, This is a grievous mourning for the Egyptians. Therefore the name will be to call Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan. What is that shit, man? Oh, okay. And thus his sons did to him as he commanded, for his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in a cave on the field of Machpelah, before Mamre, which Abraham had bought with the field for possession of burial place from Ephron the Hittite. And after he had buried his father, Joseph returned into Egypt and hid his brothers, and went up with him to bury his father. And when Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, What if Joseph bears a grudge against us and pays us back to full for a time for all the evil we did to him? And they sent a message to Joseph saying, Your father charged before he died, saying, Thus shall you say to Joseph, Please forgive the transgression of your brothers and their sin, for they did you wrong. So now please forgive the transgression of the servants of the God of your father. And Joseph wept and then spoke to him, and his brothers also went and fell down before him and said, We are here as your servants. Joseph said to them, Do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God, and though you intended evil against me, God intended it for good, to do as it is this day to preserve alive a numerous people. Now therefore do not be afraid, I will sustain you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spoke to them. And Joseph dwelt in Egypt and his father's household, and he and his father's household, and Joseph lived over 110 years. And Joseph saw Abraham's children of the third generation, the children of Machir, the sons of Manasseh, were also born on Joseph's knees. And Joseph said to his brothers, I am about to die, but God will surely visit you and bring you up out of this land, the land of which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and Jacob. But Joseph made the children of Israel swear, saying, God will surely visit you, and shall bring my bones up from here. And Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they bound him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. Jesus. Oh my God, this is the end of Genesis, guys. Oh my fucking God. Oh my Jesus. Are the other parts long? Let me check. 48, 5, 52, 66, 10, 60. This is the New Testament, which is a bit shorter, right? The New Testament seems to be a bit shorter, I think. Oh, here for example. Yeah, it's a bit shorter, New Testament. I'm still at the start though, only 50 chapters. Exodus, you have fucking 40. Lev will have 20 many. Noom will have 36. This shit will have 4, 36. Oh my God. Yeah, whatever, God bless. Okay, so this is a new start. Wait. Ah, this is the verse. So we click like 10. Ah, I see. I see. Let's see how long is everything. 22, 27, 36, 34, 24, 21, 4, 31, 24, 22, 25. So long, everything is so big. Some of them are big, some of them are small. This seems to be the largest one, 50 chapters. Even if everything was 50 chapters, I would have read one to 60 something, so it's good. Okay, so what happened in the chapter, in the thing I read, we have the father, Jacob, or Israel, who died, and Joseph had to bury him in his land, and he forgave his brothers, and Joseph died at the end, and this is the start of Exodus, whatever for that means. Let's go, guys. Pretty good pace if I read like 2 or 3 chapters a day. Everything has 50 chapters, like what? I can't do math. 50 divided by 3 is what? 18, 16, 16, like 2 and something weeks for one thing, 60, 120 weeks, 2 years. Only 2 or 3 years, man. Nothing that scary. Nah, it's not, because like this is 40, this is 27, this is 36, this is 34, this is 24, 21. Like these 3 are equal to Genesis, and these 3 are equal to 2 Genesis, and these 2 are equal to 1 Genesis, and these 2 are equal to 1 Genesis, and these 2 are equal to, yeah, it's like it's around every 2.5 next chapters are as big as Genesis. So I haven't done 1 out of 62, I have done more like 1 out of 30 something. That's pretty good. Yeah. End of Genesis, lads. Do something special for this chapter. What can I even do, man? No, just keep going. Alright.